No.
All right, guys, welcome back to Von and Ruby Reacts.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Let's get into the 90 Day Fiance episode 17. Guys, let's just jump right on in this. We're going to start off with Mark and Mina. Mina decides to go ahead and get married to Mark rather than canceling the ceremony. Mark convinces her that they should go ahead with this anyways. We're doing this for Clayton. It's just one little step. Doing this makes it much more easier. There's no need to start over and go back home. And it would have been like we did all this for nothing. So she agrees. And later on, you see her sister and Mark trying to convince her that she should go call Clayton and let him know that he's not going to be able to come to the wedding. Now, to me, I'm thinking Clayton would know this because you ain't got on the plane yet and your mom's wedding is today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how much they're not talking to him about what today is, but Mina doesn't really want to call him. She don't want to deal with all of those emotions. I understand because it seemed like she's very torn up after talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's an emotional drain because she can't do anything in the moment.
Right.
But she do has to go tell him. So when she calls him, he wants to know if she misses him. She says yes. She's bawling, crying. Her makeup's coming off. Mm-hmm. He's bawling, crying, saying he misses his sister and his dad. And she tells him that she's going to save a space for him to be able to watch the wedding. And she's going to have him on the laptop. And he's happy about that. And me too, because that includes him. He gets to see. He don't feel left out. Yeah. And is finding a way to get it done without completely missing it and not having no part of it.
Right.
You feel considered and loved. Yeah. Through this, as she gathers herself to go back and prepare for her wedding, she questions if she's being selfish. Me personally, I don't think she's choosing a man over her son. I think just it's one of the many steps that you have to do in the process so you could be reunited again. I do believe that if he's not able to come to America, she's not gonna choose Mark clearly over her son. We can see she's ready to go home now.
Yes.
And it's just a stepping stone to finalizing things and getting them all here as a family as one under one thing. She's gonna adopt Clayton. So them getting married just solidifies, they have the proper paperwork and everything like that.
Right.
This is just something you'll go through for a small moment, a few months, a year, however long it may take. But then once you hear as a family, it's not something you're dealing with anymore. Mm-hmm. My take on this was there's not much. I'm glad she understands that they don't want to have done all this work for nothing and that this is to get her son here.
Right.
Where you at?
Overall, yes. I definitely see it that way. I'm glad she chose to continue and go on with it. And it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see it.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments about Mark and Mina. Moving on to Shawn and Alliya. Y'all, I think Alliya is disrespectful. What about you?
Oh, yes. Very, very much. And she's acting so passive aggressive about it.
Nonchalant.
No words. She has no words. Not I'm sorry. Not what was going on. Why they were running late. No explanation. That is crazy.
Yeah.
She comes off so ungrateful, selfish, and just about her and what she got going on. Not what she's doing again to everybody else. Again.
She's definitely self-centered.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they took, I feel like her friend who's grooming her, her bridesmaid who's getting her ready, should have kept in communication with Shawn and said, hey, we'll be on our way. We're just going to be a couple of more minutes, or we need another 45 minutes. Just let the guests know. Instead of, I feel like she was taunting him. Oh, nice suit. It looked good.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like she wasn't considerate. Mm-hmm. I feel like they were in there talking about him, drinking it up, chatting. Like you said, Alliya didn't even say, oh, baby, I'm sorry, or baby, I love you. Let's just get through the day. I was trying to get so beautiful for you. She didn't even try. She's just all caring about how she looked. Mm-hmm. The dress. Again, why take it so far? It wasn't elegant. It wasn't classy. The people that were there were over a certain age. It's just, I know you should consider your own wedding, but it was just giving tacky, distasteful. You were naked.
Yes.
Why do you want to be seen so bad? Why you couldn't have on something classy and walk down? This girl wanted you to see all of her ass, all of her front parts. She wanted you to see what she looked like underneath it. If she could have walked down naked, she would have. I believe it.
Yes. But it's like, come on. As your wedding dress, like really and truly.
Y'all don't think there's wrong with this dress? I'm reaching.
No, because we not doing that. Women ain't doing that like that. You know, we have some class to that. That is your wedding dress. That is what everybody is going to see. You know.
I never in the history saw a woman wanting to choose this as a dress.
No. I mean, if you're going to change into like maybe a few dresses during the night, you know, during the reception, the party, you know, and that's like maybe one of your last dresses that you may come out with. I mean,
I don't even advise it then. Grandma over there falling out in the corner.
I don't either.
Grandma's over there going through it in the corner. People grabbing their chairs, the old senior citizens, the elderly. I mean, children are there. Not a lie, but it's just, girl.
Unbelievable.
We see the skin on your butt. We see Shawn turn back around and walk up to Alliya because he had walked off when they were taking too long. And he's telling them, you could see me walking to the car. But he eventually is like, all right, look, we're going to go get married. We're going to eat and we're going to be done. We don't have time for anything else.
I don't got to rush him out.
He goes back to the coordinator. And he's like, look, cut all this out, do this, do that, and that's how we're going to be done on the time we agreed to be done.
Just get to the last part.
Alliya all mad because it's so fast. It's rushing so fast. But you took all that time, not considering somebody else may have a wedding in another hour after y'all. They may be booked. They only have the block time to clean this up and get the next people in. You just being inconsiderate. Y'all just taking y'all own good time.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Must you be late all the time?
Disrespectful.
Then you heard your mother-in-law got hurt.
Ass.
And she heard her mother-in-law got hurt. Yes. And that didn't make her go, let me hurry up. So they can get her where she need to go. So she can get through the vows. So they can get her where she need to go. She's taking her time like, whatever.
Right.
There's a scene where Shawn's mother apologizes to Alliya for not being there for her. Now, initially, I was like, what do you mean you wasn't there for her? You here at the wedding. Now, I think she meant that she was not up there as a mother, helping her get ready, helping her get dressed.
Right.
Because she hurt herself, which I think was an excuse because she was really not there for her anyway. Somewhere along the last time Alliya was late, she just wasn't willing to deal with her no more.
Right.
And even her being late now, she's like, I'm glad I ain't up there helping her. Now that was wrong, but I think that's what it was. That I wasn't up there helping you. Even because she could have had her leg rested up on something up there saying, yeah, turn around. Now do this to your makeup. Okay. But she wasn't.
Right. Now, was it just stairs to get up there, or could she have gotten up there a different way? If she couldn't get up the stairs.
Now, if it was a stairs thing, why hassle with it?
Yeah, it could have been that. We ain't sure.
And it looked like there were any men there that would have been able to carry her up the stairs and go through the hassle. I'm sure she could have limped. It was much cooler inside than sitting outside sweating for her anyways. This would have been a perfect reason to be in there, resting your leg up, getting the cool air, saying, yeah, girl, turn around nice. Now, I didn't get why Alliya and them took so long if they had a wig. This is the one question that we all have. Wigs cut out all the time that it's going to take to do a nice do. Right?
Yeah.
It made no sense to me if you putting on a wig and your dress was basically a few stitches, why it took so long.
Right. Tell me.
This lead me to believe they was up there drinking and gossiping, talking shit on Shawn. What else was they doing?
Right.
This outfit didn't have you up there all that time. You didn't have nothing dragging. It wasn't heavy. You look like you was just going on the beach. You had a wig on, and it was just a F. It was a bad wig. Mm-hmm. I hate to comment on a wig for a lady, but it was a bad wig. Alliya just was. It's best not to say anything. Now, Shawn thanks all the guests for coming out. He even makes a joke and thanks Alliya for coming as well. And he don't really have anything else to say. Now, I don't know if this is his aunt or his family member wishes he does a redo, but he's buzzing and he ain't in the mood. He feel away. Alliya just looking sad, like, dang, I know when you mess up and you sorry, you apologize, there should be that, but there's nothing she could do about it. People seem to not want to get over it. They're in a bad mood. Because you was just rude and it's habitual.
Right.
Guys, I just think at this point, Alliya is using Shawn. They're not compatible. I never see them eating. I never see Alliya cooking. I never see them laying in bed having fun. I never see them out on the town. Mm-mm. They're not even intimate. He's intimate with somebody else because Alliya don't have the parts that he want. Mm-hmm. I mean, Alliya is not wanting to use and identify with the part he want. He don't want to whip it out and see it for what it is because that's what Shawn like. But what is going on? They just not compatible. This is not a relationship where the person be quiet because they don't want to stop their cosmetic surgery funds. Mm-hmm. So they just being quiet while you say everything like I don't want to get them upset. I don't want to be cut off. I'm just going to be weird.
Right.
You know what I mean? Guys, tell me what y'all think in the comments about this. Am I reaching? What do you think?
I think she is using him.
She's using him.
She is. And once she has what she needs, she's out. She will bounce. If he don't end this right now, before that ink dry on that paper, if he don't end it, she will end it when she's done draining him.
Yep. It's a wrap.
Period. Yeah.
Greg and Joan. So guys, it's Greg's wedding. It's coming up. And they got to fix this time that's going to be going on. People going to be arriving while they saying their vows, and they need to get people to get there early. So his mom's supposed to be making calls, I think 80, but Greg is noticing that each person she called is taking 15 minutes on the phone. So he can't imagine her getting anything done if that's how it's going. I thought that was funny. You can't just call people and be like, look here, be here a little early, all right? It's not, you got to be like, how you doing? How's your day? Oh, yeah, you getting ready? It's like you have to, but then I get what Greg was saying. We ain't going to get nothing. They ain't going to get nothing done. So Lucille's like, oh, my youngest is getting married. He's going now. He's no longer my responsibility. She's happy.
Yes.
She's like, nice knowing you. He thank his mom for like being a good mom to him, and like teaching him good mannerisms and how to treat a lady and things like that. They look like they got a nice relationship. That's her baby.
It's beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
Now I believe Laura was the girl that in the beginning of the season we saw Greg fixing her plumbing in the house. So that may be Laura. She's a good friend of Greg, but she's been a good friend to Joan since Joan's been there. And she's going to be the bridesmaid for Joan. And she's going to come over and she helps her get ready.
Her maid of honor.
Her maid of honor, yeah. She comes over, she helps her get ready. And she's doing everything good. She's supportive. It wasn't no slickness. It wasn't no shade. She was really there helping her get ready. Joan go get her hair done. She get all ready. She looking good, y'all. You could tell she shy because she was a little nervous at the beauty salon.
Yeah.
So they get to the venue. Everybody get there on time. It's no mishaps. Greg's father walks Joan down. I thought that was beautiful.
Yes.
And his mom walks him, right? Or his brother walks his mom. And they have some beautiful vows. She said she wished the love that Greg give her on every girl.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
They vowed. It was original. It was beautiful. I'm happy for Greg and Joan. They had a beautiful wedding.
Yes.
I do think TLC dropped the ball because I could have sworn I saw Jones' family in a chair on the laptop.
Yes.
But they didn't really gauge in on it.
Right.
But I think that was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they didn't want to be on cam, but yeah. That was pretty much what happened with Greg and Joan. I think it's beautiful. Everybody was there supportive. Mm-hmm. Nothing bad to say about those guys. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. What you got?
Right, I definitely support. I loved it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I'm happy for them.
Marty and Stevi. Stevi tells Marty that she don't think what she tell us. She don't think that the answers to her sexuality mattered until she realized that Marty was confided in Saeed. So if he confided in Saeed, this shit must really bother him. And maybe I need to answer. She feels bad about not answering him and how long she drug it out when she could have just simply told him she's not bisexual. She felt like when she was painting, that's all it was. Just painting. So she got defensive whenever he brought up, do you like women because you always paint women?
Right.
Instead of just saying, no, I don't. I don't know if I believe it. I just don't believe it.
I mean, you don't think that can just be a female artist that is fond of the female body, and that's what she paints?
Yes, I do.
She embraces womanness. Well,
feminism, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. But what I'm saying is, if it really was nothing, you was just defensive, you was about your painting, you just said, no, I just love the woman's body. I love feminism. I love just showcasing a woman in all her many forms. It's nothing like that. Yeah. And just left it at that.
Yeah.
But to make it to where I'm going to confide in a friend, I'm leaving, I keep on asking you about it, and you just, oh no, I'm not gonna answer you. You making it something. I'm convinced that it gotta be something and not nothing. Yeah. Now you gotta give me something for me to be cool.
Right. Because
the way you acted was crazy.
Yeah. I just wonder why she drug it out like that. If the answer was really no.
I would be concerned about anything else we may deal with if you acting crazy about being honest about the smallest thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. So she's sorry that she made him wonder and feeling this longer than he needed to. She begs him not to leave her. He promises he won't. And that's all she needs. And she wants him to know that she don't love men or women. She just love him. Mm-hmm. And when you go talk to Saeed today, make sure you tell him that, okay? He feels confident in what she told him, and he's off on his way to get ready. Saeed comes over and asks, did y'all discuss this one more time? He says, yes. She told me she's not, and she told me I don't have anything to worry about. She just likes me. He said, well, she basically didn't answer you. That's the same thing she told you before. Now, he says he feels confident in it, but ever since Saeed got there, he's been real worried about him messing things up with him and Stevi. Because he keeps attacking her. He won't let go. He understands he's family or trying to act as family, but he's worried he's taking it too far and he may break his trust with Stevi. I'm kind of like, why would he say that? Did he tell him something about Stevi and he's worried that he may tell her and it's worth leaving him for? Like, oh, I'm going to be leaving soon. I'm just using her, or I ain't really into her, or she turned me off. Is it something sexual about her that he don't like? Why is he so scared? But you ain't jumping up to go get him. You ain't stopping him.
It's like he can't. That's like crossing the line, probably, like getting in the way.
I don't think he should go up there and talk to that girl on her wedding day, because you can't really know how it's going to turn out. Mm-hmm. You may go up with the best intentions and apologize and reassure, but I just don't think this is the conversation on the wedding day. He decided, she decided. When you see her, just wish her the best before she go down the aisle, and know that you there supporting her. But to go up to her, speak to her about, hey, you better treat him right and all this. Right. Hopefully it's just an act and it's some closure he's going up here for.
Hopefully.
But I still think not today.
Child, no.
Yesterday, yeah. Not today. Mm-hmm. Where you at with this?
Yeah, I feel the same. I mean, I feel like I feel like she didn't have to do it. She did. The friend, yes, he's coming off as overprotective because his family's not there for him, and he's the only one there. So it is some pressure. I do get that. But I'm just really wondering what he's gonna go up there and talk to her about.
Ooh.
Like, this is the day. Like, this is not the day, but this is our day.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments about Saeed, Stevi, and Amani. Is he being disrespectful by going up here on her wedding day and trying to have any type of conversation, or is warranted if it's for closure? Me, you don't know how, you might agitate me with it. I might get mad that you even thinking about talking about me about this right now. And my reaction ain't good no matter what you came to do. So I don't know. Just let us know what you think in the comments. Moving on, guys, to the next couple. Shekinah and Sarpa. We know Shekinah found Sarpa at the cafe. And he like, look, girl, how you found me? Let's not talk about nothing else with that right now. I want to know how you located me. She said, oh, I got air tag on the keys. And it's in case we lose the keys. I'm not tracking you. I'm tracking the keys. He said, you done gave me this day one when I got here in America. So you've been tracking me for the whole 90 days? No, I'm not tracking you. You need to get over it. This is what we do in America. It's perfectly normal for a couple to track each other. He said, oh, yeah, you're right. It is. It is perfectly normal for a couple to track each other. But it's only normal when the other person knows about it. You get me? You get me? Man.
Oh, man.
Celebrating for the games? No. Why she trying to play on him, man?
Right.
That's crazy.
Like, he dumb.
Wildin', Shekinah. Stop lying. You know you tracking that man.
Oh, man.
He don't want to learn no more shit that's going on because he's sick of it. He want to learn nothing else new, Shekinah. He give her a hug, but he let her know, man, I just wish we had more time to think about this. If they didn't have to get married, they wouldn't, because they both don't want to do the shit.
Right.
So they on the way to their bedding that they're going to have. So they done booked it, and they about to go see it, and they stressed out, thinking about this wedding. They agree not to talk about it. We just going to do it because we got to do it, right? Okay. So they head over to the bedding. Shekinah says she never got to see this place in person because it was always booked. But you booked it for your wedding, sight unseen. To me, I would have been, on the website, you could see when checkout time is. I would have been down there. I would have spoke to staff and I would say, soon as they check out, there's a time period where y'all cleaning.
Yep.
I'm going to be there when they check out at 12. I want to see it.
Right.
I have it booked. I want to see it. Oh, no. And then you could have, I feel like she didn't make time. There's no way.
I agree.
You got to let me see it. As soon as y'all done cleaning, I will sit here.
Yep.
You going to give you an hour? Let me see. Because the next couple need time to come in. You got to clean it.
Right.
So I wasn't buying that story. But she gets in there. She crying. The floor scuffed up.
Having a meltdown.
It's old decor. The chandelier not hanging over the bed like it's showing the website. It's hanging over the table. She feel duped. Sarpa trying to talk her off the ledge. Don't manifest the shit. It's hard to please you. He can't believe she crying over this instead of crying over the fact that he's scared to get married.
Exactly.
That goes to show you that Sarpa ain't as shallow as Shekinah. She got some depth to him.
That's right.
But she going hysterical. She breaking down. She can't. There's no time. Oh man, girl, I can't believe you booked this room. Anyway, she called staff in and said we got some strange requests. We want to move the bed in the other room.
Well, her cousin comes in. Her cousin comes
and she
over.
Come to help. She gonna redecorate, light candles. They move the bed in the other room. I don't know if they're gonna get the chandelier over the bed, but for the rest of the night, they massage themselves into all this equipment. He thinks she doing too much.
Yes.
She worrying about her double chin. She just all over the place emotionally. And she hate this room, y'all. They got to get married in this bed. For those that's not aware, they want to have a bedding, not a wedding. So they want to get married in the bed, and the chandelier is supposed to be dangling and hanging over the bed. But the decor look bummed up, scuffed up, just dirty. The carpet is scuffed. The bed ain't so bad. It look a little worn.
A little dingy.
This girl, she could have got an Airbnb and had them decorate a room.
Yes.
I mean, you just could have rented a lovely bedroom in a mansion or some specially designed romantic room with a hot tub and all this stuff in it for like the day. You know, they have stuff like that.
Oh yes.
This was trash. You ain't even. I don't know what to say.
So hopefully they can pull this off.
Supper tried to be there for her, but she just kept crying about the room.
Oh yeah.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Was her room as bad as she thought it was, or there was just maybe you had to put your own personal touch on it from here? You know?
Yeah, maybe your own personal touch. Not worry about the floor because you can't do nothing about that unless you
so you gotta be able to be a decorator. You need to call somebody that's good with staging.
Yes,
and
give it the flowers and the candles and create the vibe. You got to create the vibe. You got to bring it all together.
Moving on to the next couple, we got Amani, Matt, and Annie. Guys, honestly, I ain't having it today. So here's what happens, right? Let's get into this. Annie makes a statement that she wants to be her true bisexual self. That means Matt's not enough for you. Right. This ain't what you really want. And you saying true bisexual self. What's that? You really want this relationship with this woman.
More.
Than with Matt.
And just a little of Matt.
She wishes that Annie picks her to marry. And then they turn to Annie and say, who do you pick to marry? Annie say, I pick Matt. And Amani can't handle it. This is right after she told the girl, I'm not going to get mad about who you picked.
She is falling apart.
She crying, falling apart. She don't know why she picked Matt.
When she put in
the more work than Matt. And she's like, it's like when you do all you can and you end up getting a B and you just can't understand why. Annie asked her, you mad at me for my decision? She said, no, it's not. I don't believe I'm mad at you for your decision. I just don't understand your decision. And Annie's like, look, Matt is calm. He's more cool. He's level-headed. He's equal. You explosive. You like a lot of drama. If we was back in the States at their house, I gotta worry you would kick me out. She said, Matt's the man of the house. I pick a man to protect the family. Amani's going crazy. And this is the point the girl making. You unstable. Well, Matt, how you stay married to me so long? Do you agree with what she's saying? Matt is like, the bitch read you to the field. She read you. And I'm not even about to say yeah. I'm going to just say no. Annie look at Matt like,
oh, fake ass, no love.
He talks, he a beta male, and he's sitting over there scared to be honest to Annie because it's true. Amani, because it's true. She is bossy. She do want to be in control. And I like that Annie stood up today. Yeah, she may be using them, but something ain't right about Amani more than Annie.
Right.
Annie do this for a living. Yeah, she could put her emotions where they need to go. Matt cool. It's Amani that's emotionally insecure. She's emotionally immature.
Yes.
Annie's stable. Matt cool. They can handle it. It's her. She do want to boss the girl around and tell the girl, I want you to pick me. You better pick me. You should choose me to marry. Wait, why? Are you trying to leave, Matt? Because that's what I said in the beginning of the series, guys. It sounds like she gonna get this divorce and marry her and she want to align with the way she see her life immediately. Matt better be careful. This is crazy. Annie was like, I showed you I loved you. I showed you my family. And you still stress me. You still like stressful to deal with. I said that like she make the girl feel like she need to be walking on eggshells.
Right. Like
that's not bossy. Comfortable with you?
Not at all. That girl is bossy. She is controlling.
Right.
You know, how you gonna say like in the heat of the moment, we need to stop and come let you know Is it okay if we get down? Like, it's okay if we do it over
Like
there?
what?
Like, without you, it's okay? Like, we gotta,
That's gonna make
like,
it weird.
from jump.
That's gonna make it weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
She's right. Matt's emotionally more stable. She's explosive. She's stressful to deal with. She's drama. She's bossy. She's the reason it's not working. I wouldn't pick her either.
I agree. I can't be mad at her.
I don't even see this working.
No.
Matt's best bet is to just go with Ani or really just part ways alone. Amani, it does not want a man. She is emotionally breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
She like, you my bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You my girl. You gonna do what it's like that girl like, calm down. You ain't no you doing too much to do that can cooler than you. Chill. I ain't trying to deal with this. That's where she at. Guys. Anyways, this was our take on this episode. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like, share,
yes,
subscribe,
yes,
and we out.
Peace.